Right, Jay, 4-1 win here this afternoon against Whitehawk. Your initial thoughts?
Really pleased, obviously 3 points. Game we've not got a clean sheet, which I thought we kind of deserved, although they had half chances second half. And yeah, overall pleased. Look, it's 3 points. It's about making sure we turn up with the right attitude. These Whitehawk we sort of watching, and they kept back-to-back clean sheets, had a good FA Cup win, so they come here in good form. But I thought it was a really professional performance. Scored goals at good times. If I'm being really harsh, probably should have a few more goals. There was a Pigs' goal disallowed that should never be disallowed, but there's plenty of positives, and I'm pleased with it. Again, I still think we can play better. I think that it wasn't the best game of football in the world, but we've scored good goals and got the 3 points, and that's the main thing today. Yeah,
I mean, that's an absolutely flying start. You've got two very different goals in the first 9-10 minutes. Addy's turned home a bit of a scramble from a corner, and then Max's goal might be a goal of the season contender.
Yeah, look, Addy's been on fire, and his attitude and has really bought into what we want to do, and I'm delighted we're sort of seeing the benefits of that. He's a handful, and so really pleased with him for him to get his goals. Probably glad he hasn't got his hat-trick, although I probably wouldn't have heard the end of it, so it's not a bad thing from my point of view. And then the second goal, yeah, it's a lovely little bit of football. I think there was a link between, I think it was Ben, Pigs and was it Donnell possibly, and then a great little square back to Max who struck it lovely. So yeah, really good work goal. I don't think we did that enough. I thought we could have got down the sides and linked a little bit better, but again it's about getting used to people, getting used to the way Pigs plays, and so we made a couple of changes, bringing Max back in, but look, it was a great goal and set us on our way.
Yeah, Addy's got himself a brace. Max probably could have had more. I thought he was superb today. Pigs has laid on the full for Donnell, and then as you say, he had one ruled out, and maybe be disappointed he hasn't got more to his name today, but I thought I did very well. Yeah,
look, I thought Max was excellent. I just said to them in there, like, we're looking at what we can do with it. He's loan, obviously he's an absolute player, so we'd love to keep him for longer, but we have to respect he's their player, and we'll see what happens with that one. Delighted for him, and if it's not, then he's been excellent for us for the month. And then Pigs, yeah, I think you could see like his touches of quality, couple of involvements in the goals. He done ever so well with the second one, with that fourth goal. I think the ball come into it was a bit awkward, and it's a lovely little bit of vision to see Donnell. So I'm pleased for him to get another goal, because it's important with Donnell in the 10 that we're getting those numbers and scoring goals and assisting. So yeah, I was really pleased. Like Pigs, although he's trained with us, he needs to get to know everyone and the way levels are and that. But I thought, yeah, he's fitted in well. And like I say, hopefully we can keep Max around it, because he's been a big asset to us.
Yeah, you say you didn't think it should have been disallowed. The fans are certainly unhappy that
it was pulled back.
It got ruled out.
It was pulled back, so like you can tell. And I said to Pigs when he come off, and he kind of laughed it off. But it's frustrating. I think the fact, look, if we hadn't been winning the game 4-0 or whatever it was at the time, it kind of. But then at the same time, it's 5-0. They go up the other end and score a goal, and they're back, not back in the game, but it gets a bit nervy. So. Yeah, it's a goal, and it was a well-worked goal, but it happens.
Onwards now, we now don't have a game on Tuesday night, but we look forward to what is a huge game against Maidstone on Friday. Yeah,
look, I think from the boys' point of view and my point of view, it is another game. We've turning up every week with the same attitude, whether we're cup or league. We're away from home every week, so it's another ground, and it's another opportunity for us to be involved in a big game. Look, with Maidstone, league above. Like everyone knows how well they've done in the FA Cup in recent years under George, so it's going to be a real tough test. I know people look at scores and how they're going in the league, but you ignore that. It's FA Cup, and one thing I know from George's teams, you're going to get a hard game. So it's one we look forward to, and hopefully we can go and give them a good account of ourselves and come away with a win.
Yeah, again, we expect to go into and give them a real good account of ourselves and show what level we're at the moment.
I think so. Look, everyone will tell you this is our bread and butter, isn't it? This is what we're about in the league. But it's a great game to be involved in. I know, like some of the supporters sort of thing with the chat, and we hope we can get as many there. We really do, because the support's massive to us. But it's a game under the lights on a Friday night, so I'm sure there'll be a decent crowd there, and it's one the boys will train this week and look forward to.
Cheers, Jay.
Lovely. Cheers, Em.